You know, I believe that we need to put more spotlight or more emphasis on this. So there's a quote, a wonderful, life-changing quote that I've heard, or you can say that I have experienced or felt through a video game that I played. So the narrative is there was a scene where a guy one of the bravest, most badass guys that I've ever came to learn or came to came to experience in the game. So this brave guy he has always been a foundation, a rock that people can rely on. He has always been the guy that gets things done and the guy that has never been afraid. But in one interaction with a nun, he told, knowing that his time is up, he told her, I guess I'm afraid. Imagine the most badass person, a guy that can handle himself in a fight, a guy that can take care of 20 plus people, a guy that everybody relies on as the stable rock foundation, says that he is afraid. He has never ever imagined in his life that he would die soon, that everything he has so hardly worked for and fought for, being loyal to, is coming to an end. Imagine somebody like that saying he is afraid. What can he be afraid of? And the thing is, the answer to that is he is afraid of death, and he is afraid of the legacy in the life that he has lived, or let's just say he is ashamed of the life that he has lived, and now that life is coming to an end without him doing something good for once, doing something that is of value for once. But what the nun, the sister, has said to him in reply to his statement that he is afraid, the sister told him nicely and kindly, believe that love exists and do a loving act. And I believe that this quote is something that we all need to reflect on. We need to understand, we need to believe that love still exists, even in a world as cold as this, even in a world where people are self-driven, self-centered, narcissistic, egotistical, only out for themselves, cold and heartless. We must believe that love in this world still exists. It does exist. It does exist it exists in abundance. Love today, it does exist in abundance. If you wonder, where is that love, or what type of love am I talking about? My guy, it's the never ending, never dying, always giving love from our Father, our own Creator, Jesus Christ. Recently, what I have come to realize, or how my mindset and my perspective has changed, is that every day, if you wake up, that was a show of kindness and love. Our Father, He gave you life. A piece of His soul is within you, and that soul, He feeds that soul every day by giving it life. That is love that we can feed upon, and the type of love that we can give. Yeah, so what, the world is cold. So what, people reject your love. So what, nobody wants to understand, or nobody wants to see your side of what love is. So what, it's on them. It's on them. They are missing the bigger picture. They are lacking that substance. Just make sure that their lack, their misunderstanding does not drain your love source, your substance. What I'm trying to say is, it costs nothing to be good and to show love and to show some kindness. It costs nothing to show up and show up as your best self. I believe, or I take it as we are we are too timid, we are too reserved, we care too much, we are too defensive, we are too closed in. I can tell me, why do we build so many walls? Why? Why are we so reluctant to give ourselves or put ourselves out there? I understand that pain and hurt is the most horrible thing that you can go through. Nobody wants to experience pain. Nobody wants to go through that experience again. I understand. It sucks. It is not good for your mental state and your health in general. So it's always easier to protect ourselves and to guard ourselves. But if we live like that, and if we continue on living like that, we're gonna miss out on many wonders, many blessings that the Lord is gonna put on your path or gonna give you. We're gonna miss a lot of that because we are unwilling to accept, willing to be open. The thing is, don't be afraid. Don't be hesitant, because our Father, our God, He is not hesitant to give you unconditional love. Every day, He gives you love for free. Every day, our Father tells us, here is life. Go out and enjoy and live your life. Again, the quote is, believe that love exists and do a loving act. On that quote, guys, I've been pondering, I've been reflecting, I've been thinking about that quote for as long as I can remember, because the game, I played the game like last year, at the end of last year, so you can say it's like 7 months with that quote in my head. And this week only, I've made that change. I stepped out of my comfort zone, and I've put myself out there. And every day, whenever I see somebody, I just say, hello my guy, hello ma'am, how are you? How are you doing? How are you feeling? Building that rapport, building a connection, starting genuine connections. And also, I gave something out as well, like an encouraging words and motivational speeches, everything. And guess what, I'm still fine. I'm still living life. I'm still experiencing the wonders that putting yourself out there can give you. And it gives you courage, confidence. It gives you faith and hope that really you can be yourself out there. You can give yourself fully out there. In short, one last time, guys. Believe that love exists and do a loving act. It's gonna cost nothing. It's gonna cost nothing. Love right. Love right. Think love and say love. Yeah, that's what it is. Let's be open. Let's be willing. That way, you will see how wonderful people is going to enter your life. That's going to help you shape and build your life. Also, be aware of the wrong people. Let's be kind to each other. Let's encourage each other. Let's give some inspiration. Let's show some compassion. Let's show some sympathy, empathy. Let's start building genuine connection. Let's start building genuine relationships in friendships. Let's put ourselves aside for once and let's serve and let's give everything to our common brother and sister. Let's do what God expects from us. Yeah, let's show love and let's be love.